Today I'm flying around the world on 5 of the world's best and most unique airplane seats, from the world's most expensive seat of $30,000 that looks more like a 5-star hotel room, a $5,000 military fighter jet seat, the world's only certified zero-gravity airplane seat for $10,000, and so much more. And we're going to fly in all the seats, starting with a $1 airplane seat here in France. And boarding the airplane and arriving to the seat now, I didn't really know what to expect out of a $1 seat, but it seems as though they've taken everything away except the seat itself. Like, there's not really a seat back pocket here. The safety instructions, instead of being on a pamphlet, is on the back of the tray table, which, let's just say, is also not really an option to use, with also not too much leg room with my knees hitting the seat in front of me. But for $1, I'm not complaining. But this $1 seat was the first of all the price points, which get more and more insane the higher we go. Like, next in Miami, we have the new cheapest first class that you can find for as low as $200. And entering on board now, I gotta say, this seat is insanely impressive for just $200. Like, it's in this massive pod-like seat, and similar first class features the seats that go for $20,000. Like, first off, just check out the amount of legroom there is here with having this absolutely massive space, and also a footrest, which you can use as a massive comfy seat. Or you can use this touchscreen control pad to make the seat in a different configuration, like a lie flat bed. And the seat also has things you would typically find in a first class airplane seat, like a reading light, a massive main counter space, a ton of individual storage areas, and a PSP-like remote that controls the TV. But as we take off, probably the thing I'm most impressed by is that included in the ticket is a pretty nice amenity kit and a full-on meal service, which, as it's breakfast time, we went with a cheddar cheese omelet with also a fresh fruit bowl and what looks like a fig pastry. And the food tasted delicious, and the seat was absolutely amazing. But ladies and gentlemen, we are just getting started. Like, next we're in a top secret location because for $5,000 we're flying in a military fighter jet. And oh my gosh, just look at this thing. It is for real. I mean, just looking at this jet, I feel like we're in the movie Top Gun right now. Like, this thing is insane. Holy crap. With this being a 2-seater that's crazy powerful, fast, and capable of pulling 8 Gs, which means 8 times your normal body weight, which is so intense of a feeling that many pass out from it. And I should mention, this thing can also do barrel rolls, loops, and the list just goes on and on. So I've never remotely done anything like this before in my life, and if you've seen the capsule video, you'll know that one of my top fears is heights, so this should be interesting. It's the first time I've ever worn a flight suit, the wildest way I've ever entered into an aircraft before. Okay, lots of red buttons everywhere. Alright, let's do this.
Feeling good, Bobby?
Yeah, this is a whole new definition of the window seat.
I'm ready to go. How about you?
I don't know if ready would be the right word, but let's do this.
Contact 39er X-ray, runway 36, flying right heading clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway heading 36.
Oh my. Oh, this is a wild takeoff.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to get it right into the aileron roll.
Might be a bad time to tell you I've never gone on a roller coaster. Oh my god.
Keep rolling.
Holy crap, Ron. Oh my god.
What a wonderful day. We already did the aileron rolls and the hard turns, so
okay.
The only thing new is the loop.
Okay. Oh my god. Holy cow.
Alright, you look up once again and see the ground.
Yep. Oh my gosh, there's the ground.
And right about here, man, I'm a little bit scared.
It's good.
Alright, we're going to pull 5.5 Gs. You ready for it?
Yep. Yep.
Alright, here we go. How you doing, man?
That one I was seeing a little bit of fuzziness.
A little bit of gray, okay. Alright, grab your straps. Put your thumbs underneath. Here we go. Oh boy. What's this all about?
Oh shit.
Holy crap.
Oh my god.
3-2. Oh, how was that?
I felt like I was gonna fall out of the plane. That was incredible. I held on so tight that I'm just starting to feel my hands now. And next, for the $10,000 airplane seat, we have the only provider in the world of zero-gravity flights. And as we board this unreal flight, I wanted to touch on something that I've seen a lot in the comments section lately, and people ask me all the time, on how myself and others are able to afford this $10,000 flight and even the most expensive of $30,000. And I think definitely the best advice I've ever heard from other luxury travelers is have your money be working for you even when you're on the road. Like having an investment investment portfolio, second home, or my favorite, that's hitting record highs of fine art, which if you check it out is literally being gobbled up by the ultra rich since fine art has an extremely low correlation in most markets. Now, fine art is obviously ridiculously expensive. For me, my absolute favorite way to invest in fine art is by buying and selling shares in different artworks, with my favorite place to invest being Masterwork. You see, for the past 3 years, they've used fine art to give real results to their investors by filing multi-million-dollar paintings with the SEC and splitting them into shares. Now, here's the thing. This isn't crypto or NFTs. These are actual physical Picassos and Banksy, which you can check out all the filings for Masterwork paintings in the description at sec.gov. But here's the most epic thing. Masterwork just pulled off another strategic exit at the end of November, handing back 13.9% net return, which brings them to 9 exits, 4 of them just in the last 3 months. And those 4 sales returned 13, 17, 21, and 33% net. So it's no wonder that Masterworks paintings have literally sold out in minutes. But to get priority access right away, be sure to click the link in the description and go check them out. Anyway, let's get on this insanely cool flight.
Oh my gosh. This is officially the craziest airplane I've ever seen.
And how this works is this aircraft climbs at a rapid pace to 32,000 feet. When you're on the approach of 32,000 feet, you get a sensation of 2G. And then how that works is the plane sort of hovers there and then dives down to 12,000, which is how it creates zero gravity, and also what our first interval is of lunar gravity, which is what you would feel on the moon, being 1/6 your body weight. Oh my gosh! So how lunar gravity works is you still have some control over your body. Like, you can do one-handed push-ups here. Oh, I've never felt so strong. However, this is nothing compared to the first zero gravity maneuver, where you have zero control, no control over your body, making you feel like you're exactly in space. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm flying. Holy crap, that was insane. Oh my god. You can do spin it, even do a little flip. Oh my gosh, I'm upside down. And now of course you can float in zero gravity, but also everything behaves differently. Oh my gosh, I'm doing a flip. For example, water. Like, we have a normal water bottle here, and if we just press on it lightly, just check this out. With the water drop and air bubble forming themselves into a shape of that of a sphere, which you can make super big and even throw in some flavoring in there to drink it all up with a straw. And there's so many other things that work differently in zero gravity that just make this experience that much cooler, making this for a second time in a row the craziest thing I've ever done in my life. But next, for $30,000, we're headed to Dubai to experience Emirates' new first class that earlier this year they've invested a record-breaking $2 billion into making their already best and most luxurious airplane seats even better. And as we board, I gotta say, I've taken Emirates before, but never with this new $2 billion renovation. With our first class seats being in full-on individual hotel rooms, with the outside of the hotel room having this beautiful art of the national tree of UAE. And of course with the inside being covered by this massive door, which is the only private room in any first class offering in the world. You see, during the $2 billion renovation, everything was refurbished and retrofitted with new features. For example, the seat itself is made by NASA technology. As on the control pad right here, you have a zero gravity feature, which I gotta say makes you feel like you're sitting on a cloud. Now, this seat also goes into a bed form, which is cool but common in first class airplane seats. But what's definitely uncommon is being larger than a king-size bed. You see, the length on this seat is 86 inches, which is 6 inches more than a king-size bed. Like, just look at all that room, which is super epic. But the next thing I notice is this seat doesn't just have legroom, but actual space to walk around. Like, you could literally stand or sit in 5 different places at the same time in this room, with there also being so many different things within this room. Having these 2 refrigerators, of this one having some snacks in it, and this having some water. A bunch of free and awesome amenities spread throughout the entire room, with some having absolutely crazy, and I mean ridiculous, value to them. Like, for example, this Bulgari bag comes with this crazy price tag, with also inside of it having a luxury perfume. Or in this Emirates goodie bag, you have luxurious PJs, the softest slippers I've ever felt, and also high quality headphones, making all of these amenities the most expensive ones you can get while flying in first class out of any airline. And don't get me wrong, the suite is absolutely incredible, but definitely the thing that I was most excited for about this plane was all the added amenities that came with the $2 billion renovation. There are things that I honestly can't believe are an actual thing. Like in front of us, we have a $300 portion of caviar, which is already unbelievable. But ladies and gentlemen, caviar in Emirates now is unlimited, meaning this might be the first buffet ever of caviar in the world. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna order enough to cover this ticket. But let me tell you guys, it doesn't stop here. You see, in the $2 billion, they hired world-renowned chefs to curate what they call the best food that's ever been offered in the sky that changes literally every month. And honestly, I can believe it. Like in front of us, we have slow-cooked lamb for saffron rice. It is absolutely delicious. But after our incredible cheese plate of brie, blue cheese, Comté, white cheddar, amazing dessert of Arabic pastries, and also trying a dish from their brand new vegan menu of the vegan slider, the flight attendant told me about a new amenity they offer that honestly, I think is one of the coolest things I've ever seen in an airport. You see, as this room has an absolutely massive TV, color light display, and over 5,000 movie choices, this is probably one of the world's best movie theaters. And because of that, Emirates now offers a movie theater menu with anything from salted popcorn, edamame, lobster salad, and beef sliders being made from Wagyu, making these without a doubt the best and most luxurious movie snacks of all time. And with this amazing food, I've watched a few movies from our massive 86-inch bed, making this certainly the most relaxing flight experience of my life. Thanks for coming on this absolutely crazy journey with me. Comment below your favorite airplane scene of the video, and I'll see you guys next time.